Time for one more round. Some people here who know what they're doing. And my map is terrible, that's cool. Does anyone have a good map? This guy's near. Oh, he has a really good map. What the fuck? Sick go. Also really close. Way better map. Okay, I'm just fucked here to be honest. Maybe I should restart. This is a bit unplayable to be honest, this map. "20 seconds away." Meanwhile, Dark Skater has a godly map. That is really annoying. Hello, Football Mad Gamer. Welcome to the stream. The gameplay is gonna be shit here, I mean it's a shit map. Dark Skater is not playing. Yo is playing though. UK server got 5 village start. Cool. Is anyone even playing? Nah, no one is playing. One tribe, top one. At least here I can fight against Go, but it will be a little bit boring because his map is way better. He has villages way closer. Very sad round to watch even there's nothing happening here. I'm not even that behind, somehow. But yeah, this map is terrible. I probably should have restarted maybe southeast. Maybe. Okay, yeah, better be near me, that's good. That helps. The only guy server is thinking about, yeah, it's DMN, is Romanian. He's known for cheating, so nothing new. He told me on the Discord. Yeah, I mean, nothing new. Trying to sell the bot? That's funny. I mean, I would beat him without bot, as I have done many times. He's increased it to 6. Interesting. How's the farm looking? Honestly, I'm really close. Enough time to check. Nah, I won't look at links. Actually sent photos. That's cool. Oh, more barbs. Hello. Yaks. Yazdık. Haydar. It's a different game. Not sure you ever heard of it. It's Clanlar in Turkish. Clanlar.org is the name. The website. Now it's a little bit better. Farming. really hard to keep the production up here of troops, because the unit speed is slow, it's 0.5 and the speed is 350 I think. So it is a slow round. And my map is bad, which doesn't help either. We are gaming good, we are doing what we can. Porta Demons took a lot of screenshots, fair enough, but they are not going to be able to do anything with the screenshots themselves. I mean, the policy is that punishments can only be applied if there is proof inside of the game, not outside of the game. Is it a stupid thing? Well, in a way, yes, but in a way also no. Outside proof can be fabricated. You can just Photoshop some proof, put it together. But at the same time, there are ways to assure that the proof is real and not photoshopped, basically, and well, it certainly would allow for the staff to sort of like keep a player in mind, at least for them to be aware that he does cheat and sells scripts and all this completely illegal stuff, obviously. He claims he's leaving the country in 2 hours, he's trying to force a sale. What the fuck? Interesting, I guess. Oh yeah, I'm not super interested about people cheating. He's not interested in the game. See the farm stats. Okay, I'm behind, but not by a lot. Oh, ink. From go. Spies. No, it was Hellcap spam. Okay. I mean, Hellcap spam, we upgrade the wall. And we build spears. I mean, that is a waste. He didn't loot any resources, basically. What did he even kill? 22, 22 spears. Congrats. I mean, he's probably stream sniping, but do I really care? Not really. What are the best settings for a normal world in order to make a lot of people play, in your opinion? That's a really good question. First of all, in the real world, these big appealing worlds typically happen when we are talking about like a flat number. So like world 150 or world 140. Typically, you will have a lot of projects by a lot of players to play those sort of like flat numbered worlds. So if you wanted to try to make a world with a lot of people playing, you would probably want to do that in one of those, basically, or at least aim for one of those. Then settings themselves. I have no clue what you're doing. Yeah, Yax, I know. It's a bit hard to explain you fully when you don't play the game. I'm basically attacking abandoned villages to loot their resources, and well, I'm building units, building up my village, building up resources, all of that, so I can then fight in the future and, well, defend. So best settings for the world itself for a lot of people to play. I think that a lot of people like playing worlds because, well, first of all, they are slow, right? But you also have a big amount of people who literally refuse to play anything else but classics. So I think that what you would want to mixture for a very successful big world is settings similar to a classic in a way, but also in some way similar to fast worlds. So speed 2 worlds, typically they are the fast worlds, and I mean, no one wants to play a pay to win world, so most likely what would gather more people would be a world in which you can't buy nobles. In some servers you can unlock nobles with like 50 or 100 PP. And well, what that does is there is just an insanely big run to conquering barbarian villages, which is boring and makes it so you don't really want to add a lot of barbarians to the world because they will just be conquered by people spamming premium. So ideally would be a world without events, so there aren't ways to just farm flag duplicators and stuff like that. Would be a world without any way to just mass conquer barbs, right? So you can make a world with like 2-3 barbs per player, like a decent amount, so that players can farm and get resources from there. No Howl, no Scav, no. I think there should be Howl for sure, because Howl is a big differentiation between the most active players and the less active players. I think there has to be Howl, and I think people have to be able to farm. I think Scavenge is probably one of the worst additions ever to the game, because the idea of scavenging has literally no skill behind it. There are a few scripts that allow you to scavenge as efficiently as possible, and you just run them, like when the troops are back from scavenging. There is literally nothing skilled about scavenging, and in my opinion it should be removed from the game and it should never be used. The solution to scavenging is to instead just multiply the resource production of the world, because what you are basically doing with scavenging is you have an activity checker that just forces people to check the game and, well, put their troops to scavenge. And it's really not the most skilled thing ever, as I was saying. So in my opinion, the thing that really should be done is, if you really want to increase the number of resources that people have, you should just increase the resource production of the mines, because scavenging is stupid. Like, scavenging is... it's just nonsensical. Farming abandoned villages is a different story. I think there is more skill when it comes to farming abandoned villages. You have to trim them down sometimes, drop down the wall. You have to like choose whether to farm by time, by distance, whether to farm with sea, whether to farm with spears or swords, or like, there are a lot more strategic decisions that have to be made that are just not... They are not a thing in scavenging. In scavenging, there is practically nothing for you to have agency on. There is nothing for you to decide on, basically. Okay, so this guy is just building axes. That's good to know. I mean, this is Elgav spam, right? I mean, this is not a good idea from him. Like, he will just lose his Elcavs if he keeps spamming. Elcav spam? No. Okay, he's just attacking with everything now. Whatever. I mean, I like the PP addition of strategy. Yeah, it's a bit greedy that you have to farm PP in other worlds, but it diversifies a bit the strategy on how to best make use of those. Well, yes, I mean, it is cool that there is a different currency in the game that allows for different strategizing, but I really don't like that. Well, even if you do farm PPs in previous worlds, which a lot of people do, what ends up happening is, well, you start playing your world, you think you have enough resources, like premium points, to be able to compete, and in the end what ends up happening is, well, it comes to a point where you just realize that you probably should put more premium points in if you want to be able to compete, which just doesn't sit very well with me. I mean, it really depends, because to me, I mean, when I play a world or a speed, I want to play to win. That's also why I only play speeds, basically. Because in speeds, I come here, I play 1 hour and a half. That's the length of this round. And then I go out and I don't have to play this anymore, basically. It's pretty chill to me, basically. And it is great that I don't have to spend a lot of time. And in a world, the commitment is just very different. And if I wanted to play at my 100% potential, I would have to be super active, and I would have to... just put in way more time in the game than I would like to, basically. And to me that is a bit annoying. And yeah, PP was the topic. I don't think PP is necessarily bad, I guess, but as I was saying, yeah, it is an issue when it feels like you need to put a lot of PP in to be able to compete properly and to be able to have a chance at being at the top, basically, of the world. That to me is what bothers me more, because I mean, I play Tribalwars because I always believed it to be a game with competitive potential, let's put it that way. And I mean, when I look at people spamming their bank account in Worlds to get premium points and to be ahead of everyone because they have a heavier wallet, let's put it that way, it just doesn't sit very well with me, basically. I don't know what this Go guy is doing. Like, it's like these attacks are doing effectively nothing. Classic feels a bit one-dimensional. I think there is a huge skill gap as well on how to best use PPs. I agree. No, yeah, for sure. I mean, there is definitely a big skill gap in what PPs should be used, and one person with 500k PP might use them way worse than a person with 50k might. But the underlying issue there isn't like the strategic use of the resource, which, I mean, I do think there is an appeal for that to a certain extent. My issue really is just the fact that you need a fucking... I don't know, you need to be an Arabic sheikh with an oil exploration to be able to compete with some people, basically. That plus the amount of time that you have to put in the game is... It just makes it way less interesting. Yeah, you will have a disadvantage of the pay-to-win factor. But if somehow you manage to split the wilds between the top tribes, there are very interesting dynamics. For sure, yeah, I mean, I agree. But is that something that happens frequently? I mean, if you look back at... Well, if I were to now... I don't know if I can, I probably shouldn't because I'm getting attacked by the guy sometimes. But if I were to go and show you the leaderboards of the worlds in the majority of the servers, I would probably show you that the whales are centered in like 2-3 tribes or something, and there's one tribe that specifically has more than the others because, I don't know, they have the money. It's just a little bit hard because, I mean, that sort of division is not something that the game and the people who are in charge of it can do anything about. I mean, you can't just make the heaviest spenders be on different tribes or something. I mean, yeah. It gets more engaged having to join all worlds to farm PP. That is true, but it also creates another issue. You see in... I don't know, my experience is mainly focused on PT and BR. But I see this in other worlds as well, in other servers. Even the Italian server in which I'm playing right now. It is a very sort of like rudimentary server when it comes to script use, for example. Like, people don't really use illegal bots here, while in PT and BR it is filled with people cheating. But even here, what you do have is people who say, okay, I'm not playing in this world, I'm making premium points. And in the end, who do those villages go to? They will be conquered by the friends of these people that are making premium points, and it really just opens an avenue for pushing. Basically, it opens sort of a justification of pushing. Because okay, I'm not playing this world, so I will just give my village away to this friend of mine that is playing the world, and that to me also is a bit unacceptable. I mean, it allows for people to get villages for free. It doesn't make much sense to me, basically. This guy has 180 alcav and he is attacking me with them instead of farming. He's probably very behind in farm. Not very behind, but certainly a little bit behind. It might not even be him in second place, it might be the German boy guy. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. What this guy is doing is just stupid. He sees my stream, he sees that I don't have a lot of depth. I mean, he sees that I mainly only have spears, so he sends me only axes in attack, which makes some sense. But it is pretty stupid because he is literally just wasting potential farm by attacking me instead. And while he does this, I'm upgrading my wall, I'm building up troops, I am farming with those resources, I am upgrading barracks, and I'm doing all of that, and I will just back time him eventually. It's just a matter of time. So it is a waste. It's really annoying that the rename with backtime thing doesn't work here. Like this, the settings of renaming don't work in Italy for some reason. It's like bugged. I don't know. I don't know if they've reported it yet, but they are bugged. Let's set up the fake script. Do you think it's fair to have co-players? I mean, I think having co-players is the only way to play the game. From a rules perspective, because I mean, I have been in the staff. I know how it works. The risk of allowing people to have co-plays is that you are endorsing players that are not the owners of a specific account to also have the access to that account, basically. So, in that sense, it is risky for the company to endorse that, knowing that they can't, like, correct mistakes that may be done by the co-players if they do something weird. But from a gameplay perspective, it makes complete sense to be able to co-play, because I mean, you can't be online 24 hours per day, and it is a bit unfair. I mean, if you had a way, right, to ensure that no one can co-play, if that was possible, then I wouldn't necessarily mind there being no co-play. But the thing is, you just can't ever ensure that people aren't co-playing, because there are things like AnyDesk, there are things like Chrome remote access, and those things don't create a different login on your account. So you are basically just, well, allowing other person to log into your computer and entering your session, and not necessarily like entering your account. So you can't ever fully block co-playing. And in my opinion, co-playing makes the game way more interesting because you are like sharing your experience with someone. It's more than just a tribe, right? It's talking to someone constantly about making some decision. Okay, will we attack this guy? What should we do? Should we ram down the barbarian villages now, or do we just hide the villages with losses? Like it allows for discussion at a sort of like personal level that that doesn't necessarily happen at the tribe level. So I think it is definitely interesting. More attack. Just do peacetime between night hours. That's sure, man. I get the idea, but the issue is different people have different schedules. There are people who work at night. There are people who, like, I don't know, have children, right, and coordinate with their wife that they take care of the children during night, and like there's nuances, and of course this is an international game. It is very hard to just say, okay, night hours from 0 to 8, because I mean, you have people in Japan where, well, that's not 0 to 8 for them, that's like, I don't know, 10 a.m. to fucking 18 or something, I don't know. So it's just filled with nuances, and it's just hard to say, okay, let's create these nights, like night peace times or whatever. I do like the fairly new thing that is basically an adjustable night bonus. So you can adjust yourself when the night bonus happens. I think that is a really good thing. I think it is stupid that it isn't implemented in every single world always, because I think that is just infinitely better than a flat value, which is what happens typically. You've got the night bonus from X to Z and not like dependent on player. So something like that exists, right? Like allowing the player to set their own night bonus hours, but it sadly is not necessarily very widely used. 36, 17 is the back time. 57. Fuck. Did I calculate it right, even? I'm not sure. Did he get defended by someone? No. He just built death. Okay, that's fine. He has a very high wall. I mean, I can also play that game and just upgrade my wall infinitely. Like, no, it's a 1 hour and a half round. Typically, it just isn't as competitive as it is now. And even if it is competitive, the time constraint just makes it so basically people have to do things, and I think that's cool. So he is basically just playing death, and he made some off to annoy me, is what happened here. I mean, well played by him, I suppose. I guess he invested in swords. Because he doesn't seem to have a lot of light cavalry. Am I still first in farm? I'm not. First in attacks. Is this guy first in farm? He is not. So, Gil is first in farm? He is, well, okay. That is the surprising thing here to me, to be honest. And I can start farming a bit more. But, I would assume I still have more light cavs than this guy, I'm not sure. I think he probably used a lot of iron to build swords. He definitely built swords. Is this the last speedrun for a while? I have a clue, man. I'm not the speedrunner.
Tá bem atento.
Should probably upgrade my resources
O que é que
even
eu
more.
faço se o cristal líquido?
Because it will get worse than it already is. I mean, as people build more light cavalry, it will just become harder to loot, basically. But Go is still behind me in points. I don't know what he is building. Or isn't building, I guess. Don't really understand. Because his map was much better than mine from the beginning. He always had these villages nearby. I only had the village at 20 seconds from me in the beginning with spears. So it really makes no sense that this is as close as it is. Should I be farming with distance here is my question. I don't know. I think it's okay as it is. But maybe I should.
Espera. Sim. E sobre a quantidade de queijo que ficou na desfilada?
There's 5 people running here though, that's cool. And it's quite close. The slower the round is, the closer it will be always, it makes sense. Only 37 minutes left, so I think the result is gonna be interesting for sure. The farm is full, but it will be okay. This reminds me of playing the 1 hour rush tournament on PT, or even the one that I made in Italy, where it was just 1 hour rounds for like 1 month. Then there was a points system. It was a lot of people farming and a lot of people just trying to win building death, basically. And really big competition for sprinting. That was cool. So he seems to have destroyed way more units of mine than I destroyed of his. Probably because of the wall level rather than anything else. I attacked with very few rams. I definitely shouldn't have attacked when I did. I thought maybe he would be so behind that he wouldn't have a lot of barracks troops, but I was wrong. Definitely a bad assessment of the situation by me. But now if he kept on building what he was building, he should not be able to break through my defense. He's attacking me again. Now it rams. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. I mean, I find it very difficult for him to have enough off to break my village. But I could be wrong. I certainly could be wrong. He did have enough off. I mean, that's just impressive at this point. He made a lot of off. Did I? Ah, okay, I see. I was super unlucky in the attack. Is this even LCAF spam or is it spy spam? It is spy spam at this point, okay. I mean, well played by him. What can I say? Minus 20 luck fucked me, it seems. But it happens. He's killing all my light caps slowly. Dodging is really awkward. I can't ram on ram, it's too close. Well played by him. Not much else for me to say here. Why is he sending two attacks in the same second? It's a bit counterintuitive. Also, if he wants to kill my troops, I mean... It won't be like this, he needs to build catapults. This shit doesn't work. Why can't I rename commands here? That whole menu is just fucked. Nah, but I can't backtime this. But I mean, I can, I suppose, but... He's building tough now, I mean, well played. Is he catapulting? No, he has no catapults. He barely has any rams, either. But yeah, I mean, the guy will just spam me forever here. There's not much I can do. We'll just throw my troops at him, I guess. He's just spamming randomly. Let's try to back time, I guess. 41. $41. $39. Wait, 39. No, it was not 39, it was 29. I'm retarded. Whatever. I'll give the back time to this guy. So it's 10, 31, 10. GG. Oh, that is over for me. I would like to see the report of this, because this... That's stupid. I mean, I don't know how many troops he would have, but I can try to estimate. How many troops did I have at this point? Assuming he has something similar. That was 15 minutes after though. This was 10 minutes before. This is what I had, but that's 15 minutes after. It's hard to make an estimate here. So I don't know how many troops I had. What I do know is I probably had more light cavs than him. It's a bit hard to... I don't know why he's still spamming me. There's nothing. It's becoming a competitive world. I'm dead already. But yeah, it was competitive. I mean, it was a good 1v1 against this guy. I would really like to make an estimate of what this guy had in his village in defense here. Because I got fucked by -23. That's for sure. And what luck did he have when he... Okay. I mean... That's just ridiculous. This guy needs to be banned. Banned. Yeah, I mean, this luck and this luck is really funny. Incredible luck. If he had the luck that I had, which was the opposite, he would have lost basically everything and the game would be over for him. I mean, he could still spam me with his 100 light cavs, I guess. But I would just rebuild spears and it wouldn't be an issue. So yeah, I got fucked by luck here. It's also another issue of this game, but since in regular worlds it is very insignificant, basically. People don't complain about it enough. How do people get luck? It's just luck. It's literally just luck. It is literally just luck, yeah. Yeah. Sometimes you get terrible luck, sometimes you get really good luck. This guy got insane luck, especially with 32 rams against wall level 17. I mean, this is a terrible attack, and it makes no sense at all. He definitely should be punished for attacking like this. I mean, I should have built more swords, because I definitely could estimate that he's building axes, but still, I mean, it is just stupid. The game would have been over then if he had had the luck that I had when I attacked him, basically. Because I attacked without light cavs, and he attacked with all of the light cavs. I think either all or almost all, for sure. I mean, he sent another attack after, I think. Did he? Let's see. 25. So he had 200 more LCAV? No. Right. 35. No, he definitely had 200 more LCAV then. So he would have been left with like 350 LCAV. He was pretty ahead in troops, to be fair. I don't know how many troops I had. No, I had basically the same. Never mind. He had like 50 more, I guess. Something like that. But I mean, that is a bit expected for his map. I mean, he had a way better start than I had. You can look at the map in the beginning. Yeah, it is what it is. Not much else to be said here. It was a good fight, but pretty unlucky, to be fair. It's stupid. I don't know why he keeps attacking though. It's literally useless. I've literally stopped, so. Also, why do I have this? Did I misclick? Maybe I did. GG. In funny round. 25 minutes left of round. Wonder who will win, because I don't know what German boy is building. Maybe just def. If he's building full def, he will probably be able to defend everything. So. I'll just upgrade the hiding spot so he can't farm me. Huh. Alright. I'm out of here. GG's. Interesting round though, for sure. See you guys in the stream. Now he types. No, it's German boy, it's a different guy. I mean, I can't blame him at all for my lack of success here. And Attila 01 is in the south alone, basically. I don't know why this guy is still attacking me or spying or whatever the fuck. I'm clearly not playing. I mean, he was clearly stream sniping, he was clearly looking at my stream. Why else would he randomly just attack me as he did? He definitely knew that I was farming with my def and didn't have it at home. Otherwise... Do you know which troops he has? Don't know how much. But yeah, Go is one of those guys that just plays everywhere. He's Romanian, he's been around for a while. He's not bad at all. Clearly, he's pretty solid. Now he has catapults. I'll just send him this. Well, GG. I'm out of here. See you guys. I'll publish this on YouTube, I think. Should. But yeah, pretty unlucky though. Like, literally just luck. What I mean, big part of it was luck. I could have played better in some things. In others, I mean, really, there wasn't much I could do because of the map difference. I mean, just really hard to farm here, and he has this whole group of barbs around, and he has way more villages to the left than I do to the right, basically. Hard start, hard round. But yeah, was an interesting experience. For sure. I'll see you guys. Might turn stream on at some other point, play some quick round. I don't know when though, because now my schedule will be changed by the fact that my classes will start again. But maybe in some weekend I'll probably show up and play some rounds. Maybe. We'll see. See ya.